So for a studio environment, as I was saying, yeah, people tend to have the ideology of shutter speed doesn't affect. This is the meaning of how it affects, or this is how it tends to like affect. House lights on right now. I'm still talking about shutter speed, and I want to take a picture of him with his house light on. I'm going below my sync speed now. I'm bringing my shutter speed down to about, let's say, 1/60th of a second. That's 1/60. And that fish right now. Can you see this picture? Oh, you might say, oh, perfect. This is a very, very nice picture in it. But now watch this. I'm turning off my trigger, my camera right now. Then, shit. Maybe a shit. Turn on this side right now. You see this tiny bit of light? This could still pass. This could still pass for a picture. It's not really affecting my subject, and my subject is like totally black. So imagine if you're in a studio environment, yeah, and you're having maybe a videographer on ground too, and the videographer is coming with like a kilo flow or a redhead and bouncing. You know that's like a very, very hard light source. It's so bright, so it's bouncing the light, and you're in that same studio situation, and you think you just want to like come to the studio, put your shutter speed, maybe like 1/30 or 1/50, and say, oh, I'm shooting. No, you're actually not. You're not getting the control of your light. You're actually having your ambient light or your continuous light in that shot. So you're not in control of your light. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah. There's a reason why you might want to do that, but you should actually know that I'm doing this for a reason. That if I want to mix both studio light and ambient light together, I know I want to like, it's intentional that time. But if I know it's not intentional, I know I want to get a beauty portrait using my studio light. I don't want this in my shot. All I want in my shot right now is to take my shutter speed to about my sync speed, maybe like 1/200, which I know is my camera sync speed, or let me say 1/160th. Most times I'm only shooting either 1/160th of a second. Then I'll take my test shots, and I know I won't see anything in my shot. This is like plain black.
So this is the test shot.
This is my test shot right now.
In the studio.
In the studio.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, sure.
How do you get your sync speed and test speed?
Oh yeah, you could always check up on Google or anywhere what's my camera sync speed. It will tell you. Oh, I know most Canon camera like 5.
Use Nikon.
Use Nikon, yeah. It will definitely tell you your camera sync speed is. The objective is for me to get a black picture in my shot. So as soon as I know I can increase my shutter speed to a level that I won't see any picture when I take a shot, I know I'm good. Then I'm ready to go. So everybody get that? Great. So it's like.
So, excuse me.
Oh, right.
So what if you are higher?
If I'm higher than this, that is when I will now tend to see that black cutting in my shot.
Okay, the first one.
Yes,
Gradient.
yes, the gradient, yeah.
Black bar.
Yeah, that is because, as I said earlier, you've passed your camera sync speed. That's why you're having a black bar. So
Okay.
you ought to like reduce the shutter speed of your camera to either on your, what they say, okay, this is don't exceed this speed when you're using the strobe. You get, because placing this thing on your camera, the trigger, your camera automatically knows, oh, this person wants to use a strobe. So the sync speed is already in action. You can't exceed it. There's an exception though. We'll get there.
I'm reducing it.
Okay.
The black bar will go up. Now, the last.
Now don't over reduce it.
Okay.
Do you get? So when you over reduce it, that's when you then start having the ambient lights in your shots, which you don't want. Do you get? So it is don't over increase, don't over reduce.
Okay.
Stay in a midpoint where you don't see ambient lights, and at the same time where you don't see anything. So this is a starting point. So I'm in a studio environment. I can tell you this is my own workflow in the studio. As I said earlier, I'm walking into the studio. First thing first, I'm killing all ambient lights in my shot, which is by, I'm killing all ambient lights in my shot, which is, by the shutter speed, fixing my shutter speed without the strobe lights on first. Then,
you take a picture.
Then I take a picture.
So you can put the lights back on once you've done your test lights. Or just leave them on?
Once I have my test light, that means nothing else is coming on.
Okay.
It's either they were on before I even take the picture.
Okay.
Then I'm sure, okay, I've killed them. They are not affecting my shot. So that's the first thing I do first. Then I move on to my ISO. I know, okay, I want to shoot ISO 100. I don't want to. Many times I don't exceed that ISO 100, 200, except maybe purposely like I want to play with my ISO today. I want to have greens in my picture. It's intentional. You get. So I already know, like 90% of the time I'm shooting ISO 100 in the studio. I have my reasons, which I already told you guys. Then I'm coming to my aperture right now. Alright, so I want to shoot a beauty picture. Most beauty pictures you tend to see, yeah, they are always like, I don't know if I can show my pictures now. Anyways, so most beauty pictures you tend to see are like crisp, sharp. You can see the highlights, you can see the shadow, you can see every detail on the person's face. Like you can see the pore. That's what I want to shoot. I want to be able to see your pore when I'm shooting you in the studio. Only if I know, okay, I want to go into like shooting. I want to shoot a fine art picture. Then I know, okay, I want soft picture. I want it to look really soft and all. So, but as soon as I'm coming into my studio, I know I'm shooting a beauty portrait today. I know maybe I'm not going to take my aperture less than f8. But that's bad. f5.6. But f8, f10, f11. That's what I'm going to shoot because I know my image will be like super sharp. I'm going to get your pore in my picture. I'm not going to have any soft picture. If I'm in the studio area, ISO 100, back of my mind, my subconsciousness, I already know, fam, you are not having green in this picture. Definitely no, there's nothing I want to happen. I'm in control of my lights, I'm not having green in my picture. So, I've already worked with my shutter speed, I'm not having any external lights in my shots. 3, aperture is dependent on me, what I want, the style I want. I want a sharp crisp image, tada, f8 upward.